Where? Hey, they actually said in one of the languages that I'm really fond of, and I came to learn when I was a very young boy, that mchagua jembe si mkulima. So guys, I'm right in Cranbourne, another amazing town, just in the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, for those who don't know. But this is The Connect coming to you live at an amazing garage, and we are about to embark on an amazing journey and just find out, you know, is it, because I know I've brought stories about, you know, office, STEM, engineers, but now today I want to bring you an amazing story. This is someone who sent himself out. I want to show you another side of, you know, what you can do if you love doing, you know, getting your hands dirty, you know, looking under cars and doing amazing things, because this is not for the faint-hearted. You know, you have to lift, you have to get some muscles, you have to lift a few things, and we're going to hear how this journey unfolds. But today we're going to talk about automotive engineering. It's another, I think, another avenue that you can actually look at while you're trying to come and study, or even if you're in Australia and this is something you love to do. Why not get into automotive engineering? So guys, today I'm coming to you from FixIt Garage. This is an amazing journey, an amazing story that has just begun. So it's a makeup garage right in his house, in his garage. So he's actually doing cars. So we're going to hear this journey, how he even got to where he is right now. So guys, I'm going to introduce this amazing guy. He goes by the name Brian. I want you guys to put your hands together for Brian, everybody. If you can put your hands together for Brian. Brian, karibu sana. And I know, Brian, this is just an amazing journey. You can come close. Let's meet Brian today. Brian.
Yes.
So by those who actually don't know you, because I know I've been blabbing and saying, oh, this amazing guy. So tell us, who's Brian, man? Who's Brian? And why are we here today, Brian?
Brian is automotive mechanic, fully qualified Australian qualification. Just want to clarify that. So I'm a fully qualified mechanic, currently working with Patterson Cheney Toyota, one of the largest company dealership here in Australia. And about 3 years experience now, but fully on the job, 2 years experience. And I've grown myself a little bit from the bottom up to where I am at the moment.
Oh, wow.
And I'm thinking of now starting FixIt Automotive.
FixIt Automotive. Guys, come closer. Let's see. So, Brian, let's talk about this journey. I know some of you don't understand what this is. This is an engine, a car engine. Have you ever seen a car engine opened up? But anyway, guys, we are not here for that. So how did this journey start, Brian? Maybe take us through your studies. Maybe we can find a seat. So maybe you can sit here, you look at whatever, and we'll come back to the engine later. Or do you want us to start with the engine?
We can start here.
We'll start with the engine. So Brian, tell us, how did you now start all this journey? How did you start this journey into this automotive business?
So when I moved to Australia, that's 3-4 years ago, I was coming actually to do something else different, which was aviation. And I'd already done a bit of engineering back home in Kenya. But when I came here, I was looking for something I could afford, and just something that it can lead me to something that maybe I love it or something. But of course, it could be something in engineering. So I decided to join automotive, and I started my certificate 3. So I enrolled in for certificate 3, certificate 4, and diploma in automotive management. So I started my journey that way. So I studied in one of the schools in the city. It's called Paragon Polytechnic. If you want, it's a good school.
Paragon Polytechnic, people. Paragon Polytechnic. Yes.
Continue. So if you want to do automotive, I would really recommend. It's a good school. We learned a lot of things there, and the trainers there were very good. And I started certificate 3 for 1 year, and then I went to certificate 4 for another 1 year, and then I finished my diploma in management for 6 months, or about 8 months actually. So in total, it took me about 2.5 years or 3 years to finish my diploma in automotive management. And then also I came in, I did my certificate 2 in air conditioning. So AC, most people know, of course, everybody here in Australia drives a car or something. And also we got this AC system. So I went also to do my certificate 2 in air conditioning systems. And Yeah, at the moment I got a job first of all with one of the companies. Earlier before I was working in another company in Pakenham. We were dealing with heavy machinery, heavy stuff. And then because of school and stuff and COVID, I left it. Then I started doing a bit of myself, doing services to my friends and guys. Then later on, I came on out, decided to apply for another company. So I applied Lilydale Automotive. So I went to Lilydale. I worked there for 3 months. But because of 1 or 2 challenges, distance and stuff, I applied for another company just closer. So I went to Patterson Cheney. I applied and I got it. So this is a Toyota dealership, one of the biggest here in Australia. It's good. So yeah, I got the job and I've been there now. I did my skill assessment there. I finished my skill assessment. I just received it recently. And yeah, things are going like that. But now I'm looking forward to start my own business. And I've already actually started. So when we are standing here, this is the smallest workshop in the country.
I'll show you around.
It's called FixIt Automotive Services. So at the moment, I do a lot of stuff. I'm still the only employee and the only owner of the company. And yeah, I'm looking forward to build it up to something big, to be another dealership in the future, selling and buying cars in the future.
Yeah.
But this is where I'm starting at the moment.
Amazing. So maybe just to go back to that journey, for someone who's looking to study automotive engineering, right?
Yeah.
Is it how is it challenging, and what advice do you have for them? How does it look studying automotive engineering, and is it a course that is easily done? Because some people will be like, how is it? How is it? So in your own words, how was it, and what can you tell someone who's looking to study automotive engineering?
Easy. As far as you love the job, if you love working on cars, if you love working on fixing stuff or maybe repairing
you love
and
doing things with your hands.
With your hands.
Yes.
That's it. You're home. It's easy. It's not that hard. The good thing with Australia, they've made it so easy. You don't have to do mathematics. You don't have to do all those heavy stuff that we used to do in Kenya.
Yeah.
So here they just train you straight on the vehicles. They train you straight on the cars. They tell you everything, and they train you from the start to the finish. So it's actually affordable. It's easy, and yeah, it's all about you to get in there and love the job and start doing it.
Wow. And maybe what are the prospects? Some people will be asking why should I move from where I am to automotive? What are the career progression, and does it give you a place? Is it on the skill? Because some people will be asking, is it on the skilled list? Is it something can let you stay here permanently in Australia? So
yeah. Good question. It is actually, because currently Australia is looking for mechanics. Almost all the states, they are really looking for mechanics, and it is in the skill set that they are looking for, skill shortage, and also it's a very good pathway to permanent residency. Even if you go online and try to look for a job, you will see how many jobs, motor mechanic jobs they want in Australia. They want for diesel, they want light vehicle mechanics, and also they want heavy diesel mechanics. So if you are interested in this is one of the best pathways, because most companies at the moment, they're sponsoring, but you need to get the skill assessment. You have to have the skill, and if you have the skill, it's easy. You get a sponsor like that. 482 visa is the common one at the moment. They give you for 4 years. After 2 years, you qualify for a permanent residency, and they pay you on the job. Even if you do for your skill assessment, I just finished mine. It's called JPR. So job ready program. So when you are working on the job ready program for 1 year, still the company pays you, and at the same time you're still making money and you're getting skills. Once you get that, if the company is willing, they'll sponsor you, and after 2 years again, they'll sponsor you again for permanent residency. And after that, you start your own company.
Like you're doing, man.
Like what I'm doing.
Right. We'll talk about your company in a little, but let's talk about now. I know some question will be like, what are some of the challenges you've met? Maybe, and then after that, we can sort of see we'll hear what you're looking at the car, but we're coming to that, guys, because I always want to know what are mechanics looking in a car. But before we go to challenges, you mentioned about your own business, career progression is like you can get a job and employment. I think the biggest thing for me, the motivator that actually would bring me here is maybe because you start your own job, because if I can be my own employer, man, that's amazing. Let's talk about challenges. What are some of the challenges maybe from studying, what you've seen, and how did you overcome some of the challenges, and then up to where you got a job and where you are now? So what are some of the challenges with all this mechanical course and career? What are some of the challenges maybe, just to mention?
The main challenge would be acquiring your own tools and also getting into the field at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I know when we move here to Australia, guys would be doing a different job.
Yeah.
But actually the thing with automotive, you got to have the skill. So if you are not really working on the automotive, it's going to be very hard for you to acquire a job from one company. Because what you learn in school, you're going to class one day for theory purposes and one day only for like practicals. And now that one day for practical isn't enough because you are like 20 students working on only one car.
Yeah.
So you really need to come out from, you really need to, maybe another job that you're doing at the moment, you really need to get a company. At the start, they might not pay you or they pay you very little money and you can get maybe few days to work. And now when you're on student visa as well, most companies will also be like, no, we want someone who will come here full time. But now you got to work yourself up all the way up to maybe immediately you finish or immediately you get your certificate 3, you qualify now to go to any other company here in Australia.
Yeah.
So my main challenge was now to balance that, going to at least to the workshop and to acquire those tools, because this is what happens. When you go to a mechanic shop or when you go to a dealership, the employer is expecting you to know everything about the car.
Yeah.
So all those questions, they're expecting you, because what happens, they give you a paper or they give you a job and they tell you go and fix that car. So you need to know how to read that paper and you need to know where everything is and what to do.
Wow.
So, and if you don't have tools, nobody will bring the tools for you. You have to get your own tools. You have to know everything what happened, because it's not like other places where they come and teach you now, this is this, this is this, or they tell you open that, close that. So you have to know everything. So at the moment, main challenges was that to acquire your tools. Tools are a little bit expensive, but with time you can buy it from Facebook. You can buy, you can get it from, maybe if somebody is selling it somewhere, you can buy one by one and get a box, put them slowly by slowly. And also number 2, acquiring the job and trying to balance more so when you're on student visa.
Wow. But you know, he's overcome these here. So basically after that, so you're looking at now, you know, starting your own business. But before that, let's talk about, you know, the basics, the practicals. You know, I want you to tell us what do mechanics look in a car? So this is a crash course for you guys. I know you're wondering what do they look at. So if I bring a car for service, so basically what are we looking at? What is the basic things that, you know, you're watching out for, and also what advice do you have for car owners, what they should be looking out for if something is going wrong? But what do mechanics look for in a car anyway?
It's exactly the same as what the doctor sees when you go to hospital. So when you normally go for your checkups, it's definitely to check on your health. And also, same thing with the car. When you bring in the car, what you're checking is the health of the car.
The health of the car,
everything is working normally. But anyway, when it comes for a service, let's say a normal service, a 10,000 kilometer service, we normally check the engine, the health of the engine. Now it will be on the fluids. So we're starting with engine oil, coolant, we're starting with steering fluid, we have brake fluid. So all the liquids, and even the coolants, you have to check the levels, because this is what it keeps the car going, and this is what it keeps the temperature, maybe coolings and stuff. So we need to check the levels. So when we check it must be, mostly you always see it has a mark on it. It has a mark. So if it is low, then you diagnose, you get to know why is it low? Why is it too high? So, and then you have to top it up to a certain level. Now, engine oil, because the engine is operating under high temperatures and this is something rotating, we have to change the engine oil every service. This is because that engine oil get mixed up with gases, with other gases. That's why it normally comes out black. And with time, it's going to lose. With time, it's going to like the oil itself is not going to give that lubricative purpose on it, and now you get a lot of issues inside the engine. So it's like cleaning up. It's like just changing something dirty and getting back Next thing we do is filters.
Yeah.
So we go air filter, cabin filter, one I just removed.
Yeah.
I can even show you this one. So this is engine air filter. You see how dirty it is?
Yes.
And the one I just put it in, a brand new one, it's different.
Wow.
Just take it out, I'll show you. See how clean it is? So you can see the difference. You can compare the two.
Yeah.
Now, because this is the air that is going inside the engine, and that's it has to be filtered. So if you're not having good or clean air going into your engine, that's another issue. Definitely something's gonna happen. So we have the engine filter, air filter, and then we also have the cabin air filter, and we have the oil filter. So those are the common ones we normally change.
Yeah.
That's when a car comes in for service, that's what we change.
Yeah.
Then the next thing we check the lights, because again, it's all about your safety when you're driving your car.
Yeah.
It's all about making sure that you're safe. So we check all the lights, your indicator lights, if one light is not working, because mostly you never know, you're driving and you just realize maybe it's not right enough.
Yeah.
And then from there, at the back, at the front, next thing we do, we go to the wheels and the tires. So I'll show you on the brake sides. Mostly, let's say, for example, one of the common thing when it comes for a service we have to check is your tire and also the brakes, because this is very important. If you don't have good brakes, you can easily end up hitting someone, or you won't be able to stop the car. So we normally check the brake pad, you can see that, and we also check the disc as well, the rudder disc. Now, for example, I can say this one is in that very good condition, so we check how good it is. So when you learn mechanics, that's what we told is, or what you will know is, when it is glazed, when it is rough, then you feel some vibration on the steering. When you step on the brakes, you feel a bit of vibration on it. So, and then also the size of the pad, I can see this is about 8 mil. The minimum we need is 2 mil, but when it gets low to 2 mil, then you have to replace your brakes. So we check the brakes, and then also we check the tire. Next thing we do, after checking the brakes, we check your tire. And when it comes to the tire, we're checking on the thread. You can see this is a brand new one, but because this tire, these are what do you call this? This was a spare tire. And also, that's why it's brand new. But if I show you another tire, I'll see how it's wearing out. But we have different wears on tires and what happens. So we check the tire, we check the temperature, the pressure on the tire, and also we check the condition of the tire because we need to grip it. Now, one thing we normally do on service as well when it comes to tires is we normally rotate tires because we want the good tire in front. And the bad one, it's not actually the bad, but like the better one at the back. So because we need you to have good steering ability, and we need you to have enough grip on the front, more so if it is a front wheel car. So we normally swap, also we normally rotate the tires. So and then also we do a general inspection. We do a general inspection on the car. Anything, any complaint the customer said, maybe customer came and said, oh, my AC is not working, or one of my lights is not working, or I'm hearing some vibration or anything. That's another thing we do. So we check everything, any complaint the customer is bringing, we do that. We go under the car, jack in like you see I've put on mine. At the moment I'm still using this, but I know in the future I'll get a workshop and lift it up. But we go to the suspension. We see all kind of bushes, any rubbers that maybe it's leaking, if we have engine oil leaking, if we have anything, any leaks under, because when anything leaks from the engine, definitely you will see from the bottom. So we check any kind of leaks at the bottom, and we just have a look at the health of all the parts, more so the suspension and also the transmission. Anything that we see that is not in a good condition, we record it. We give a call to the customer and then we let them know this is not good, it's gonna cost you this amount of money and you can drive it or you cannot drive it. So if you continue driving this will happen, but if you don't fix it, this will happen and it might cause major damage to your car or to another system. So basically that's what I've
rough rundown. But what do you tell your customers? Because now we're going to the FixIt business, but before that, so what message do you have for car drivers? Because now you've talked about all those safety and stuff, and there are people driving without even thinking about the oil, the brakes and stuff. So what advice do you have for them, and what are some of the repercussions they'll have if they don't look after their cars?
Definitely, your own safety. It's all about your own safety. If there is something is not right, fix it. And you can come to fix it.
There you go, fix it. So guys, don't risk your life, because I know if your brakes are not working, the tires are worn, you might, skid if it's raining. If your oil is finished, I'm talking to a mechanic, you let me know if I'm wrong. Your car, you might knock the engine. I don't know if they know what is knocking the engine is. What is knocking the engine?
Actually, knocking the engine is just from the word knock. Because what happens, if your car doesn't have oil, you're going to hear a lot of knocking noise inside the engine. And we can say that engine is completely dead. You need a new engine. Because by the time you hear the knocking, it means the piston is hitting at the cylinder head. And so
that's what it means.
That's what it means. And that's why you hear the knock, and it will go for a few seconds or a few minutes. It might happen immediately. It overheats, and the next thing is everything stops, because now metal to metal, and one metal has melted. Now it can't rotate.
Wow.
So and that's what.
So I want this camera to come close. Show us maybe for a lesson. Now we're in FixIt. We're getting to FixIt. How can someone check their oil engine? Because I know a lot of people actually, every morning. Or how often should you check your oil? Now we're coming to your business. Now talk about the services. But before that, how can someone check their oil?
So actually, because you mentioned that, because you mentioned engine oil and stuff. It is very, very important to make sure that you have engine oil in your car, because it's a very it's a good way to always keep your engine lubricated and to always keep your engine temperatures at the standard values that you need. Now, if you don't have enough oil in your car, there will be a lot of friction happening inside the car and inside the engine, and you will eventually either lose the engine or you will eventually cause more severe damage inside the engine. So it's very important. The most important thing, even when you bring you bring a car to for me for service, the first thing I'll check if you have engine oil.
There you have it.
So I'll show you how to check engine oil. So and I'll get something. You need a rag. I'll get a rag here. So most cars, they will always have this lever, like it's always labeled yellow, or there's always in a yellow color, because they want so that you can easily see it. So first thing, take it out, wipe it clean, because you just don't take it and check it immediately, because after the engine has been running and splitting or like splashing oil everywhere. So take it out, check it up first. So if you can see from this, there's two knobs here. There's two dots on it, high and low. So this is the low side and this is high. So after you clean it up, put it back in. Make sure you push it in completely and then take it out. And I'll check the level of the oil. If you can see at the moment, I can see this is full. You can see on this other side as well, you can see the level of your oil. Then you know your oil level is good. Another thing, sometimes you put it in, you take it out, and you realize that the oil coming out or the oil you're seeing is very dark. That's another indication that means that you need to change your oil as soon as you can. If you can see, this is a little bit clear, it's not too bad, but yeah, this car is here for service at the moment. But even if you check that, because it's already done the kilometers that is needed. But some cars, maybe someone forgot to do his 10,000 kilometer service, and now you find the oil is very, very, very dark or very black, which is an indication that now something is happening inside, and you need to check. You need to take your car for service. Next thing you might do is check the levels. Now I've already shown you. You can see.
Shown us the levels.
Yes, maximum and low.
That's amazing. So those are among the services. What other services do you have as FixIt? Because that is one of the things that actually I wanted people to know, because I'm not getting into there, but ladies, that's how you check oil in your car. If you don't know, that's why we are here. Brian actually is starting a business that is called FixIt. So let's talk about FixIt now. How did you even get the idea of starting your own business, and how has that been going? And what are some of the services you offer? I know this, you've talked about all these other services, but do you have any other services that you offer as FixIt? So how did the journey begin as FixIt?
The idea of FixIt came in when I moved to Australia, actually. But before, it's part of something I did back home in Kenya. So when we were doing our projects, when I finished my aeronautical engineering, one of the things that we were doing, they told us to like write a project on a certain company, and I did a car dealership project for my test, and I really passed. So when I came to Australia now and I saw that now I'm a mechanic, I was like, yeah, I can actually implement the business idea I had back home.
Oh, wow.
And I thought of a name, so I started up. What am I gonna call it? What am I gonna use to say it? Then all of a sudden, I just came to my mind that if something is broken,
yeah,
what do?
You fix it.
You fix it. So if a car is broken, what do? Fix it. So same thing. If your car is broken, just fix it.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, let's call it FixIt Automotive. And I'm a fully mechanic at the moment. So I started it somewhere last year. I still have the idea in my mind when I was still doing studying and doing all this stuff. And now with time, I was learning, getting to know what's going on in a business, what's happening. So I started doing services for my friends, my cousins, my relatives here. Anybody wanted a service, I told them, yeah, I know this, bring your car, buy this and this, I'll fix it up for you. And I went on like that until now I decided to register the business. And I said, I'm going to do it because it's still me alone. I'm starting it up. I said I'm gonna do it by myself at the moment as a mobile mechanic and fixing 1 or 2 or 3 stuff. If somebody has an issue, they can call me, and I did that. And after I started, I actually saw that there is a good potential. There is need.
Yes.
And like the number of phone calls I was receiving per week, it was just going up and up. And everybody's like, my car is doing this. Yeah. Someone will call me, my car just died in the road. And I'll go there, have a look, and I'll fix the issue. I was even more happy to fix the car than having when there was an issue and I fixed the car, and I was like, yeah, actually, there is this need, and somebody really, maybe they didn't know exactly what was going on, but I had the skill and I had the knowledge of what was happening in this car. So,
but maybe yes, the registration has happened. You've started the business. In any business, there's challenges. So talk about the challenges, maybe round about there, and how are you overcoming these challenges? Because I know you're facing them even now.
Yes.
So what maybe is one of the and what is taking you through those challenges?
I really need the business to thrive, and I'm not gonna drop it down. So, but there is a lot of challenges actually at the moment because, like you need a bigger workshop. Mostly you need a workshop, but so it's space. A little bit. You need space. Yes. It's a little bit expensive. You still need more expensive tools like the hoist and stuff.
Yeah.
And another thing as well is disposal. Because again, we are dealing with oil. We're dealing with oil filters.
Yes.
And here in Australia, you can't just pour oil or sell it like how we do back home. Here you need to dispose it correctly according to the law and according to the regulations, the standards here in Australia. And now one challenge here, when I now take oil here, I got to go take it somewhere else. I have to pay something for them to dispose. Same thing with oil filters. So it's a little bit of a challenge.
Even tires as well.
Even tires, the same thing. So take it out, you have to go and dispose it. Another thing as well is working on different environments. Sometimes someone will call you, this car is broken on the road, and you have to take your tools, go there, go and fix that car. It's a little bit hard, more so if it is raining, it's windy with the weather and stuff, it's too hot. Imagine getting under the car with all those temperatures. It's a little bit challenging, but when you think of your business, when you think of your goal, you're like, I'm gonna keep going. Because anyway, once you get your workshop and stuff, everything will be easier. And now, so those are the few challenges I'm having at the moment, but I'm working on. I thank God I've got a lot of customers, like so many customers, and I want to thank everybody who serviced your car. please, thank you. Come back again. I hope I did a good job, and I'm gonna do another good job as well.
Amazing. So maybe before we go to the services of FixIt, I know you want to know and how you can get in touch with them. So what is your biggest motivator? And then after that, what advice do you have for other people who wants to start such businesses? Because this is it's amazing. So what is your biggest motivator, and then advice to people who want to start such businesses? What wakes you up in the morning knowing that FixIt is there and you want to start this business?
It's the future of FixIt, because if I compare Patterson Cheney, one of the largest dealership in Australia, if I see those bosses, I see everything. I see how like a lot of things happening, and I see how the leaders come in there worldwide, all the way to Japan. And if I take FixIt and put it onto that company, at that level, how will it be?
Yeah. So
it will be on a different standard. I will be on a different level. So it keeps me going, because I know this is something I love. One, I love it so much. I love doing mechanics. I love doing engineering, fixing stuff. That's what it means. So I enjoy doing it. That's why if somebody calls me, I'm like, oh yeah, I got something to do now. There is a challenge coming up. I'm gonna fix it and I'm gonna work it out. So because of the love and also because of the future, my goal is to make it really a big company in the future. I'm really thinking to start it back at home in Kenya in the future. Just have so many branches here in Australia, different states, different locations. Have FixIt here, FixIt where, like the same way we have Toyotas.
Yes.
So that's what I want to do. Even back home nowadays, we have cities like Tattoo City. We have those cities, Concert City coming up in Kenya. So I want to go and set one FixIt workshop in Concert City, and I know definitely I'm going to employ so many people. This is going to give a chance here in Australia as well. When I was studying, we had about 3 guys from Kenya, and we had 3 guys who were like working and like doing the same course. I want to also give them a chance to have a job. If they are willing, I can employ them. So, and at least I'll be opening something big that somebody else will come and they will earn a living from the same company. So that's my goal for FixIt.
Wow,
that's what keeps me.
That's huge. So you have a bigger goal that wakes you up in the morning.
Exactly.
That's amazing, man. And advice to young people, maybe looking at you who want to start up or even study mechanics and even get into the business as well. What advice do you have for them?
What advice I'll tell you is the most important person at the moment in Australia is someone who has a skill that someone else doesn't have. If you have these skills here, I've realized here in Australia, having a skill or getting to know something someone else doesn't know, you are able to sell yourself. You are able to make easy, good money if your intention is to make good money. And if you love it, you are easy to employ yourself easily. You wake up at the time you want to do, you go to the job at the time you want, and even you set your prices as far as it's not hurting the customer. So getting a skill is very important. I want to encourage anyone who is looking into automotive mechanics or any other skill that's a practical skill. Please, you are in a good country, you are in a good place, and these people value people with skills. When I went for my interview, the first thing they asked me to do was to do a service, and I did almost everything, and we didn't do anything else from there. I was employed straight away. And now this is the thing, they are looking for skills here in Australia, and if you have a skill, you are very, very, very marketable. You're a very, very important person. So don't hesitate. If you want to learn a new skill, a different skill, please get into it. And also as well, know that having a skill will always get you busy. You will always learn. The more you grow, the more your skill expands, and the more you become even more knowledgeable on that skill. And so many people will depend on you. So don't hesitate.
Man, go for it. Go for it. Go for that skill, man. Go for that skill. Go for that skill. Because at the end of the day, man, you know, do something with your hands. that thing you've been thinking of, that idea, you know, he thought of this idea. Which year? Kenya.
Kenya.
You actually wrote a business. 2016. And here we are. FixIt. Oh, amazing.
And we're starting.
And amazing. So you can actually do it. So what services are you offering, and how can people get in touch with Brian or with FixIt?
Now, at the moment, FixIt is FixIt Automotive Auto Care Services. Is I'm doing so many stuff at the moment because I'm trying to at least get more customers as well and to venture onto different. Because when you're doing with a car, there's a lot of things on a car. There's the interior, we got the windows, we got the tires, we got everything. We have the cleaning. So as FixIt at the moment, I'm doing detailing as well. I'm also doing cleaning and detailing inside the car and outside. I'll detail your car. I've got all the products that you may need. If you need any, if you have a bad odor coming from inside your interior, I'll fix it up for you as well. I'm also doing tinting. I'm also window tinting at the moment. I do that. I'm installing any kind of accessories. If you need a bonnet protector, if you need a weather shields, now it's raining, you need a weather shields on your wind so that when it's raining, the water doesn't get in. So I'm doing parts and accessories installation. If you need to install a bull bar, if you have a 4x4, I'm going to install for you. If you need to install a tow bar as well, I'm going to install it for you. So FixIt, I'm doing services, car services. I do your service, full service. I replace parts, any kind of, as far as I can do it here, I'm surely going to help you and I'm going to replace it for you. I do accessories, and I also sell a bit of stuff. If you want a Kenyan flag, if you want a sticker, if you want something to stick in your car, just give me a call on 0405 523 533, and I'm going to install it for you. I'm going to fix it for you on a professional way, not just normal, but I'll do it professionally for you.
Yeah, professionally, guys, professionally. Yeah. So, what are the details? Because now you actually gave out your number, but what are the details? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? How can people get a hold of FixIt? Because you know we are in the digital age, man. So how can we get a hold of FixIt?
So you see FixIt at TikTok, you see FixIt Instagram, you see FixIt on Facebook, and it's still growing at the moment. I'm still fixing 1, 2, 3, setting up everything on the social media. So FixIt.
FixIt on all socials.
On all socials at the moment.
At the moment, FixIt on all socials. I'll put all the details down there. But you know, today came in handy. We have some work to do, guys. I'm sure you have so many questions. Please write them down there on the comment section below if you have any question for Brian. I'm gonna give Brian the final words. Anything that he wants to say, this is your space, Brian. I'm not going to interrupt because, guys, we have a car to fix. But, Brian, this is your space. Anything, you can go about leaving to other mechanics, people who are looking to start mechanics, about business, anything that you want to talk. This is your space. Don't be in a rush. This is your space. There you go, Brian.
Thank you. So, guys, welcome to FixIt again. And, this is an industry. Automotive is a very good industry in Australia. 90% or 99% of the people living in Australia, they're driving cars, and we need to fix these cars. We need to do services. We need to take care of these cars. So if you are really into automotive, please, we're welcome to join me. You're welcome to share ideas with me. We can talk together, see how far you go. As well, if you're looking on your residency, permanent residency and stuff as well, if you have any questions to go through your job ready program, please talk to me on your skill assessment. I'm here, we can talk. I'll tell you how I manage mine, how I did it, all the way to where I am at the moment. So any questions you have, I will surely answer it as far as it's about the car. And also, something I didn't mention, I also do diagnosis, engine light diagnosis. If you have engine light on your car, if there is lights coming on your car while the engine is running, I got my scan tool here ready. I will diagnose it and print it up the issue for you. If it's an issue that I can fix it for you here, I will surely get the parts on the cheapest way I can get. I'll fix it up, replace it up for you, and clear the codes for you. So anytime your car has an issue, I will surely help you. So if you're looking into aviation, please, not aviation, sorry. I was in aviation, that's mechanical. If you are looking into automotive industry, please, it's the best place to be at the moment. I'm liking it myself, and if you love working with cars, don't hesitate. Join. Let's if you are Kenyan, whoever you want to start your own business or you want to do something, the best way actually to make money as a mechanic is to start your own business, because you'll be selling your stuff, you're selling accessories, at the same time you're selling parts. The parts that we install, like this filter, you will also be selling, because you get it a cheaper place, and you also sell the part to the customer, and at the same time you're going to charge the customer for the labor that you use. So it's a good business, and it's a good industry to start up. It's something it can grow and grow and grow to a place where you will be selling cars and doing any other stuff. So welcome to FixIt, and thank you all for your support. Recently I've been doing a lot of advertisement, and so many people have really responded. Thank you guys. So many. I've got a lot of services. I've got a lot of bookings. People booking in for cleaning, people booking in for detailing and stuff. Thank you so much, guys. And please, let's continue with the spirit. I'm happy to do your car every week. I'm happy to do detail of your car every week on a negotiable price. I'm happy to do your service every 6 months or every 10,000 Ks. I'll do your service. I'll look after your car on a professional manner. And also, if you have any question, if you get stuck on the road, you don't know what to do, take my number, give me a call. I will tell you exactly what to do. If the car is safe to drive, I will let you know. If the car is not safe to drive, I'll tell you to go to your nearest mechanic, or I'll ask you to bring it straight to my workshop, and I will fix it up for you. So don't hesitate in case you have any issue with car. Otherwise, thank you so much, and God bless you all.
So guys, we're gonna end it there, but this is not the final one, because Brandon said if you have any questions, man, reach out to him. So you're gonna show me around, because today, guys, niko kazi, yeah? I've come to do, nimekuja kufunza kazi. You see the car is ready, but we gotta get going, guys. We gotta get busy. So thank you so much for watching today. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, so that we have more stories like this and show you more things that people are doing out here, because people are doing amazing stuff, man. Don't get stuck there. Start something. And if you have something you want me to showcase, please reach out to me. You know where to get me. So reach out. We're gonna showcase, and we're gonna even showcase your business. We're happy to come. But other than that, guys, we have to get going. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Brand, show me around.
Please subscribe for the connect.
There you go.
Subscribe
To
connect.
the connect. So Brand, show me where are we starting. So where are we starting? So we start here.
Yep. So we're gonna we already checked the parts.
Yeah,
we already checked
so we're checking
everything on the car.
something.